So there's something new in Google Classroom. You may have noticed when you create an assignment that there's an option to create a Kami assignment. So Kami is a way that you can bring PDFs right into your Google Classroom. So you don't have to convert them to anything. You just pull them, you grab them right from your desktop or your H drive or your Google Drive, but you can use a PDF, post it to Google Classroom, and then the students can edit it. So they can add text and actually like draw lines. So it's very cool. So let me show you how this will work. All right, so let's create a Kami assignment. So when you click create, you'll see that there's this new option called Kami assignment. So you're gonna click on that. And the first time you use it, it's gonna ask you to get things set up. So you're gonna log in with Google, not with your email, and then link Kami with Google Classroom. Yep. So you're gonna choose your Google account. Of course, you want your Washington local account. It's gonna ask you all this stuff to give access to, and you want to allow Kami access. So here is the Google Classroom Kami window. It looks very similar to the Google Classroom assignment window that we're used to. I'm just gonna walk you through how to post your assignment. So the first thing we need to do is to select the classroom that we want this assignment posted in. So I'm gonna do the example class. So we just click on it, and I'm gonna pick another class just so you could see what that looks like too. I'm gonna do the social emotional learning 2020. I'm gonna do all students. You have the option to publish your assignment right away, or you can save it as a draft and then go back in and publish it later. I'm gonna choose the publish now option. So this feature restrictions button, if you click on it, it just shows you pick which tools will be visible to the students for this assignment. So just for this assignment, you pick which tools. So I'm gonna leave them all on so we can see what they look like, but you could just go through and pick specific tools that you want your students to see for this one assignment. So my title for my assignment is Graphing Layers of the Atmosphere. Thank you, Jeff. You can put instructions, and then you can pick your point value. Now, if you notice this schedule time, now this is a very nice feature. So I'm gonna click schedule. So I want this assignment to go out on Tuesday the 15th. Sure. And then I want it due on Friday the 18th. Sure, 11 o'clock. So I can pick the schedule time and I can pick the due date. And if you notice, I did pick 2 classes to do that in. So this is kind of a cool feature for Kami. For topics, I'm going to put this under my example, my assignment examples. So that's where it's going to go. 100 points, sure, why not? Now, I can either add my PDF, which this is the beauty of Kami, is you can add a PDF from my computer, or I can add it from my Google Drive. So this PDF I actually have on my desktop. All right, so here's the PDF I want, Graphing Layers of the Atmosphere, no teacher page. That's the one I want. I'm gonna click it, and I'm gonna click open. The default is to make a copy for each student, which is pretty much, I would think, what you would want to do. So we're gonna leave that. There are other options to students share one copy. So if they're working collaboratively, that could work, or students cannot edit file, they just look at it. Okay, but I'm gonna do make a copy for each student. And then the last option you have is to send Kami instructions to the student. So I'm gonna click yes, because this will also add a document that has step-by-step instructions for your students on how to use Kami. All right, so we're gonna click assign. When you're done processing, you'll get this little pop-up window, and this is this link to that document. So I'm just going to open this for a second so you can see what it looks like. So these are the directions that Kami provides for the students. So if you notice, this is, I just have viewing rights. I don't want to request edit access. And right here, it tells you click File, and then make a copy to make this document your own. So you want to go to File, make a copy, get rid of the word copy of, please. And then you've got Kami instructions for students. Save it in your drive, or you could be more specific and you could pick a specific folder for it to go in, and then you just click OK. I would suggest putting these instructions as a material for your classroom. Like if you have a classroom resource topic, this would be a good place to put that. But definitely go over these instructions with your students. Now let's view what this assignment looks like in Classroom. Click on Classwork. So right here is Graphing Layers of the Atmosphere. It is scheduled for December 15th, which is what we talked about, and that's how we set it up. So I'm just gonna edit it just so we can take a peek at it. So this is scheduled for December 15th. So December, it is due Friday. It's got it in the right topic area. Here is the assignment. So Graphing Layers of the Atmosphere, no teacher page, because there was a teacher page of instructions, so I took that out. And then here are those Kami and Google Classroom for students instructions. So that's the instructions for the students. I want to see what it looks like for a student. So I am going to, let's see, what time is it? It's 11:50. So I am going to make this 11:53. And then I'm going to click schedule. And then in a couple minutes, we're going to hop onto Gabby's page and see what it looks like for Gabby, for a student. All right, so now let's switch to the student view. So I'm going to go down here and grab the student. So this is Gabby, so we can tell. I can hover right there, and it's the fake student, the only one that still exists. And I'm going to go to Classwork. Now let's take a look at this assignment. So I'm going to click on it, View Assignment. Here are those instructions, and then here is the PDF. So now the key is that they need to open this with Kami. So all students should have Kami on their computer. And I say should because if they have an updated Chromebook, they will have Kami on their computer. So all students should have this. So here you go. Gabby's got it. So I'm going to do Annotate with Kami. The first time they use it, they will have to sign in with their Google account. Gabby has used it before, so that option won't pop up for her. But for students that are doing it for the first time, they're using Kami for the first time, that will pop up for them. So let's take a look. It's already named with Gabby's name and the name of the assignment. I can adjust the view, so if I want it a little bit bigger, I can do that. I just click on this little T to insert a text box. I could pick the color. I just clicked on the PDF and type in my name, and there we go. Here are the instructions. I can scroll down. So here's a question. It says, does the temperature increase or decrease? So I could go in, and maybe for this one, I want to make it purple. Click here and just put increase. Now, of course, I don't know if that is the correct answer, but we'll go with that. The student can then increase the font size if they want to. They can move it around. That is the text box option. If you scroll down, as part of this assignment, you have to graph temperatures. So now I want to scroll down here, and I want to get that drawing tool. So the drawing tool could be an option. I could make it a little thicker, pick a color, maybe red, so it really jumps out, and I could just color in a dot. So if I have to plot points on this graph, I could do that, and then I could pick another color and maybe a thickness, and then I could connect those two dots. So that looks very Christmassy. Or if I'm not happy with that, I could erase that and just click erase the different things. And I could put shapes. So let's say I want to put a circle, a red circle. I'm going to have it be 2, and then I could just, to make it a little neater. Now you notice that that's not filled. So if I go up to this select button, I could select it, and if I just click on it once, there we go. I can fill it. So there's a little fill, sort of that universal icon for fill, and then it fills it up. And then when I need to do another one, I could go down here to shapes again, click that, and then I'm going to fill it. There's also this hand tool, which allows you, so you see how it turns into a little hand? This allows you to move the dots around. So I can move that dot there, and I can move this dot here. Whoops. There we go. And then I can make another dot. So I would, of course, like anything, you want to play around with this, so you can kind of get the hang of Kami and the different tools that they have. Okay, so let's say I'm finished and I want to turn it in. So I'm going to see right here at the top is a turn in button. So I'm going to click that, and it shows that it says I'm not done, which I'm not, but I'm just going to turn it in. And it's already named, and I'm just going to click turn in. All right, so now let's look as a teacher. What does it look like for us? So I'm going to refresh the page, and I'm logged in as the teacher. So graphing layers of the atmosphere, click on that. I can see right now that one student has turned it in. Go down to view assignment. Click on Gabby because I can see that she has turned it in. So I'm going to click on that one. I'm going to show you how you can grade this assignment in Kami. So if you notice right up here, it shows the assignment, and then it has the little K. So if I click on that, I can open up this assignment in Kami, make notes, and then return it to Gabby. So just like before with Gabby's page, we have all of these great options. So if I wanted to grade this in Kami, I could circle the ones that are incorrect. I don't really like red, but I could circle the ones that are incorrect, and I could leave a comment here in green and say, I could add a comment and say, please finish the assignment, attend office hours if you have questions. I can also, here's a comment. I could also do a voice comment where it will record my voice. I could do a video comment, which is kind of fun. And then I could do a screen capture of something else and post it. So I could add a voice comment here. Let's see. Oh, so you can see it's recording right here. So I'm just going to say, Gabby, have a great break. And then I'm going to click off, and there is, let me move over there so you can see. So I'll play it for you. Oh, so you can see it's recording right here. So I'm just going to say, Gabby, have a great break. So that's kind of fun. A fun thing to do is just to add a voice comment to your assignment. So like everything, you probably want to get in here and play around with Kami. Now I am going to click save. So right up there, it looks like a little floppy disk. And I'm going to click Save. And it says all changes are saved. So now I'm going to go back into my Google Classroom and I'm going to return this assignment to Gabby. Now once again, let's jump over to Gabby's view. And I'm going to open up this graphing layers of the atmosphere. I'm going to view the assignment, open it up. So to see your comments and to hear your voice comment here, they do need to open it with Cami. So this is Cami. It's one more tool in your toolbox as we navigate remote learning this year. Please let me know if there's any way that I could support you. Make an appointment with me, email me, we can figure it out. So have a great holiday and let me know if you have any questions or want to make an appointment with me. Do not hesitate.